All right, welcome to episode 98. JT, we're 2 away from 100, bud. We're 2 away.
2 away. This will be Tanner's episode. He didn't even join us.
He didn't even come, did he?
Nope.
I don't even know. Like, this is going to be a little bit of a. We were been off for 3 weeks, so I don't.
Vacation, man. Over there. And he did not get that approved. He just took off.
Well,
that was all unpaid. Too.
I didn't even tell HR about it. To be honest with you, I just told him I was leaving. So we've got the Dream to talk about. We've got Northern All Stars.
We ain't had one since the Dream.
No, we haven't.
Golly, it hasn't been a minute.
Yeah, it has been a minute. We've got, well, actually, it's a double header for Northern All Stars because they're Lake Cumberland tomorrow night and then Florence on Saturday. We've got Hornet Special at Brownstown Saturday night. We've got Scottsburg, and Circle City.
Circle City, yeah.
Zach, you don't want to win Circle City, did you?
Yeah,
I was there.
I went.
I crewed my butt off.
Racing wise,
no,
pretty much carried the whole team.
He did not.
Yeah. Whatever.
I had Robbie and Darren underneath me, and I was able to get them guys to do quite a bit. But yeah, I ran a really tight ship up there Friday.
The only thing he did was run his motor mouth
and go look and eat.
I got Dippin' Dots, baby.
Yeah, you got Dippin' Dots.
They got the brownie ones. That's my favorite.
Is that the first time you've ever had Dippin' Dots up there?
No.
Okay.
No, usually I have 3 of them.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I love Dippin' Dots, man. Gosh.
He wasn't on his fruit diet that night.
Yeah. That's only Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday.
It was
a Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Monday through Friday afternoon.
It was Friday afternoon.
That was Friday evening. The song says Friday evening, 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know
after 6.
I know it's been a while since we've been on here. So everybody, if you're on here, share it out. That way we can get a pretty good amount of people in there. Get the ball rolling again. So there's really not much takeaway from the Dream. The huge shout out to Josh Rice. I don't know if he ever even watches this, but that was a huge win for him and his crew. You know, when you see somebody like that get out of the car that has that kind of emotion, that right there is what it's all about. I mean,
I cried with him.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been emotional lately. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, $30,000 and they go to Rocket. What was it, the next day?
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like they posted on Facebook the next day. But
you know, I was reading the thing that Dirt on Dirt put out about that, and he didn't buy a 1.2. He bought a brand new Rocket that is the same style as a 2020.
Oh, really?
Yep. He likes the older style.
Hey,
and that's what he had him build.
It's working.
So they got the old jig out and built the new one.
No kid.
Said it's got some newer stuff in the back end, but as far as that goes, it's not a 1.2.
Those take that smaller ball joint.
Yeah.
Same ones Zach uses.
Well, they used to.
Yeah, he used to.
Now he's updated.
He says I quit winning after that.
Let's not get into the whole Pythagorean theorem because
angles and dangles, baby.
You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to them guys. I mean, because that's a huge win for them, and to see that like teams like Josh's win at the national stage like that is phenomenal.
He's a working man's racer.
Yeah.
He goes to work 50 hours a week and then goes and races when he can.
Yep.
And to have success makes it feel good for the other guys that do that.
Right.
Oh yeah. I would like to see him get a ride one day.
Me too.
I know he's got a ride right now, like he drives for somebody, but I'd like to see him go full time. That would be cool.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'll tell you who I was sad for. Zach Dome was winning his heat race.
And he looked good too.
Oh, he had it. It was his. And motor let go, I think.
Yeah.
And Zach kind of falls into that same working man category too. It's like you go from one end of the spectrum, like with Josh winning 30K, I mean, which is huge for their team. And then you got Zach that, you know, losing a motor is like
losing 60K
to them. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's Saturday. I mean, Saturday is just Davenport doing Davenport things.
Oh yeah.
Which, you know, I'm gonna say this, probably 5-6 years ago, couldn't stand watching the guy win. He was kind of like in that like the Ricky Thornton domination category and Bobby Pierce. But now I think like his demeanor's changed a little bit, and I don't know, like I'm good with seeing Davenport win. Just
he's still not my favorite.
I'm not saying he's my favorite, but he's just his demeanor's
and
changed.
I would have been it's Ricky Thornton and Bobby and Davenport's like the 3 guys I think that don't get real excited.
Yeah.
I tell you what though, it would have been cool to see a late caution because Bobby made a good charge.
He did, especially going in and changing the tire.
Yeah.
Racetrack was very unique that weekend.
It was
because they've got some rain and had a lot of character.
If they had ran that first feature on Thursday night,
it
would have been a completely different
I think
because
so too.
Yeah.
Friday night was, it was burn up already.
Yeah.
Where Thursday night, it was still hammer down. and
Hammer down.
People were, not winning that usually always win, and
It was cool to see some of the people like Zach Domer in up front. Leach, he won his heat race. It's cool to see people like that win a heat race and get interviewed because they don't get that very often.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially at Eldora.
That invert's a game changer, especially when that track goes one lane like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, I thought the Dream was actually a pretty good weekend as far as racing wise goes. Seemed like last year, like especially for like the World and the Dream both, even the Dirt Track World Championship, I don't think the racing was that great, but I thought it was a little bit better this year than last year, I guess.
Yeah.
So
anyway, that's Summer Nationals. Have you guys been watching any of the Summer Nationals races?
I've been trying to, but man, it's like 11:30 before you can even freaking watch
it's
feature.
Rough. It's rough.
Yeah, I did something the other night and I came in. I was like, oh, that's on. Turn it on. It was like 9:30. They were just
They were wheel
qualified.
packing.
Yeah, they were qualified. I was like, huh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I get to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. Yeah.
they've been getting a ton of cars though,
Oh, they have been.
which has not been normal for the past 5 years.
Yeah, I think it's great.
They didn't even I don't get why they didn't up the purse,
No.
but people are just showing up.
They've had a C main just about every night.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool to see.
And I think it's we've talked about it before on the show, but I mean, there's more races coming up during the week, and a lot of these guys are getting used to these midweek shows. And now it's Summer National season, and why not go run for 5,000 or 10,000 a couple times a week?
Yeah.
All right.
Especially with the price of things, and if you can go make 10,000 in a week, that just helps you get them down the road.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It was really cool to see Billy Moyer come out and grab one. That was really neat to see.
Yeah.
What about Tri-City last night?
I didn't get to watch it.
The only rain cloud, like within 600 miles, parked right over the racing track. They got like 2 inches of rain.
Oh, did they race?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It was in like 20 minutes too.
It was
So
like
it was
in
just
20
a
minutes.
downpour.
Yeah.
Really?
Should have seen people trying to get out of that place.
Yeah.
Oh, they were
I
slinging
seen they had
mud.
the big dual wheel tractors pulling them out.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And people were on Facebook saying, "Oh, they could have packed that
Yeah.
in."
Yeah,
I don't think they could have.
no.
right. They couldn't have.
You imagine try to get the cars through the pits?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was puddles on the front stretch. Like,
Right.
Are they racing tonight somewhere?
Yeah, Macon
Macon.
and the World Outlaws race canceled.
Yeah.
Get it?
So a lot of them guys that went to Macon instead made a really good decision because
I like Macon.
mm-hmm.
Boring.
Yeah,
I think they're going to get a good car count this weekend for the Northern All-Star thing.
Well, since you bring that up, I'll go ahead and bring this
Oh,
up.
I didn't mean to jump ahead if you got more to
you're
say.
fine. Like I said,
really.
tonight's just going to be, there's so
Well-
much to talk about. It's going to be random. So I don't
Right.
we're going to be all over the place. But this has been shared out on Facebook, and James Essex sent it to me earlier. But this is a potential expected entries for Lake Cumberland and Florence. Now, there are a few on here like Chris Ferguson, Hudson O'Neill, Garrett Albertson, which like your Lucas guys. And I'm pretty sure Devin Moran's one of them too.
What's
but
Adam Stricker driving?
they're only going to be, he's in that 11 car. I forget who.
The Spencer Hughes old car?
No,
No.
he's been driving for I can't remember.
Oh,
the
he's
guy's
been
name.
already racing it?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been racing it.
Yeah,
I
so
guess I'd seen that.
that's a pretty good. Obviously, there's going to be more on there than that, but
Yeah.
that's a pretty good expected entry.
That's some
list.
good names.
It is. So you got Hudson, Max Blair, Brandon Overton, Devin Moran,
Yeah.
Chris Ferguson, Chilton.
Jason Jameson.
Who else?
That's
Devin
the dub
Gilpin,
right there.
Josh Rice,
Joiners on there.
Joyner. I think it's going to
Corey
be cool.
Hitchcock. I did see, I think Moran did say that he was going to Lake Cumberland and Florence.
Oh, is he going to
I
both?
think I seen that earlier.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be hard to beat then.
So
He will
Lucas
be.
is off this weekend, I'm assuming.
So Josh Rice obviously is running as good as he is right now. He could potentially, because Lake Cumberland's paying 10,000 to win Friday night, so that's 30,000 in 2 nights that he could pick up.
I think he's a good shot, Florence. I don't know about Lake Cumberland.
You never know.
You never know. That place is really unique.
He's stuff's been pretty much on point right now.
He's good. He's been good at Lake
been good.
Cumberland.
Yeah.
I think Devin Moran show up down there, though. I think he'll be hard to beat down there. And
I don't
Mikey.
know. And who?
Mikey.
Marler?
Yeah. I wish Mikey could turn it around a little bit. He's had some bad
Yeah,
luck.
I didn't get to see. Did his dad make our feature when he came?
Yeah.
He was in our
Yeah.
feature.
Oh, he was?
It was cool to see. him
First time
turn it out.
there, and
Yeah.
he came up there. And we had over 30 cars that night,
Yeah.
I think.
It was pretty cool to
I
see.
think there was another place they took that car. I think they left it in there and kind of raced a few places.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know if it ever leaves The trailer doesn't.
Oh, I don't
I think they
know.
just leave it in there and wherever they're running.
It's
running
pretty
those out,
cool
they
though.
It was a Camaro.
just take dad with them, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, Camaro. It's neat to see. It's cool to see other guys like that come race with us sometimes. I just don't want to get my butt kicked.
Right. What's going on, Kenny? Kenny said, can't wait to see old JT wheeling that thing around the big track. Oh, listen. Now, I will say this. I knew about this car a long time ago. We had a video all planned out. We was going to release the video. It was going to be the announcement that JT was going to be running to big track. And I'm sitting on the beach at Florida, scrolling through Facebook. He'd already messaged me once and said, hey, I got a video question. If I do this, will it work? I was like, yeah, that'll work. Next thing I know, I'm on Facebook and I see this big long post about, oh, here's the announcement, this and that and this and that. And I text him and I'm like, what happened to the video? And he's like, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. So
I put it
yeah,
off
it's
for
gonna
a
be
long
exciting.
time. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a crap show.
Think so?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm really grateful. First off, for the opportunities I get, but second, for the friends that are gonna come
Right.
help me freaking pivot.
Finally.
My God.
Finally, he said it.
You know, I mean,
Probably
we're
get
not
some
gonna
credit.
pit. We're
Yeah,
probably not
he
gonna
didn't
pit
even-
the firecracker.
Didn't
But
even thank us in his little big long
Yeah,
article he wrote.
we guys hadn't, he hadn't done it yet.
Didn't even thank his buddies that are going to be there.
I about missed supper reading that long article.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got everybody that.
You see the spell check he didn't do? Phew, it was bad.
Yeah, who was that guy that was on there?
I don't know. I didn't even know who he was, but I just ignored it.
He looked like a crackhead.
Don't knock me
Yeah,
off.
you gotta-
I'm on cloud nine. Don't knock me off.
Yeah,
He
you
was
gotta-
trying to knock
yeah.
me off up there. And
All I said was, I'm not changing the front tires. I'll do
We got
anything
the
else.
back.
Yeah, we got the back.
Zach's holding the sign to stop me.
No,
Yeah.
no.
You do
I
that
know.
from behind
Bricks
the wall,
go
don't
out.
you?
No, he's got to hold it out
Oh,
there
like
like
front?
old time.
Like old
Yeah.
time?
It's
Yeah.
gonna be like Days of Thunder when Cole Trickle runs through the wall and you see the picture
Yeah.
flying over the wall.
There's a good chance,
But
but
we couldn't afford the, like the long poles. We just got a broom handle.
Hey, whatever works.
it's safe to say the budget's spent for sure.
Right.
It's gonna be cool though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
It's a dream come true. I'm really excited. Now I'm trying to get Zach to go to Eldora so I can live through that dream through him. But he ain't committed to me
He'll
yet.
get there eventually.
Maybe one day.
We're going one day. It's happening. And we're parking in the infield, and you're building something so I can stand on the trailer.
What's going on, Christy? Supposed to be another race at Thunder Valley in August.
That's
I
what
haven't heard that.
Dalton was saying.
It's very
He said
possible.
a pure stock race
Pure stock race.
potentially.
Hopefully they do a good job of promoting it. Get the word out there. Don't wait till like the Friday or Thursday before and be like, oh, there's a race at Thunder Valley.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't.
Promote it.
I haven't met the person that's putting it on. Have you?
Yeah,
Did you know
yeah.
him?
I was told the track was really good.
Was it?
Yeah.
I haven't
What?
heard anything.
Dalton kind of said is that it was the fairgrounds that was the
Fair board
board
was gonna do it, but I thought they had somebody that was in
They
charge.
may, yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Like
who
it.
on the fair
Yeah.
board that would.
Do like the dirt work or something?
Yeah.
Like,
They've got it. They could make that nice, but it's gonna take some money.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So dip your toe in. Make sure you like it. And
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, Okie? Glad you could tune in, buddy. I've been keeping up with all your racing going on. You got a lot going on.
you got like 20 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a whole fleet of them.
Yeah.
Looking for more too.
Yeah. Kenny said he'll help you in the pit Sunday. Braxton's watching from
It's Saturday,
Scottsburg.
ain't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, Saturday.
We'll see
Finley's,
you Sunday, Kenny.
Finley's are
We'll be
watching.
over there Saturday. You just stop by.
Finley's are watching from Scottsburg. Anthony said hi, girls. Josh said JT MVP last night.
He did do good last night.
Yeah, you know, I just got out there and average guy doing above average things.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go.
But yeah, I made some pretty good plays last night.
Boy.
But
He-
I'm gonna say this: Josh had a game last night.
Yeah.
Till
he-
Zach ran him over. But other than that, he played. That was the best game Josh played. The pitching was good.
Yeah.
He batted good.
And you ran him over?
So listen to this. Okay. He's on first base. I hit it to the fence. I caught him after second base. Like we were in between
but
second
still
base.
didn't stop.
And I didn't even realize I caught him. And I look up. I'm like, I'm hustling. Fat boy out there. And I look up and he's right in front of me. And they threw the ball to home and he got in a pickle and I went back to second
Nice.
base. But
It worked.
I was like, how in the world did I catch him?
yeah, right. It worked.
But
It happened. It happened.
I don't know.
1% of chance to rain at 7 p.m. Well, hopefully the 99% chance overrules that 1% chance. What's going on, Schreier? Zachary Stalker, Anthony sent you a video of the track.
Our weather guy gave an update on your thing. I don't remember what it said.
Too hot to do anything.
Because he's racing tonight, I think.
Yeah, he says too hot to do anything.
He's a good guy.
And I said,
I finally seen him in person at the racetrack.
Did you?
Saturday, yeah. He's a super nice guy.
I said, that is very accurate assumption. That's too hot to do anything.
He's dead on, yeah. I freaking sometimes Sunday, I could wring the water out of my underwear.
It was rough.
It was bad.
That's
You
bad.
want that image?
That image came
Is
to
that
my
bad?
head.
That's bad.
Oh, it's bad.
It was hot,
That's
boys.
bad.
It was hot up there and there wasn't no shade.
So let's talk about Zach. I know you and I talked on the phone the other day, or no, actually, I think we might have been at your house, whatever. But I don't think we've actually had we have not had a show since your wreck at Brownstown.
Yeah, we have not, unfortunately. It's rough.
But I will say, in my defense, you brought it up at your house.
Well, yeah, because all the carnage that was done, we were talking about it.
Yeah.
The whole cars scattered out all over the.
Now let's go.
floor.
Let's go to Circle City. So
It wasn't no better.
It wasn't because the car wasn't good, because I had a killer setup.
It was not JT at all.
I get a lot of. I've been to Circle City with Peyton and the Crown Vic, and then I went up there with Brent Lee, and we've been up there and hung out. I get a lot of mixed emotions about people, and this is just Facebook bull crap, but a lot of mixed emotions about Circle City. Now, so many people complain about Circle City. I think it's a nice facility. I think, just like any other racetrack, I mean, there are stuff they could probably do better. There's things that they're doing right. What I'm getting at is, how did Friday night go? I know the track wasn't normal conditions Friday night.
Track was smooth.
Was it?
It was good. Sprint cars were up there, so like normal, there's a curb.
Right.
I mean, and it was about 2 feet tall.
Right.
The facility itself, phenomenal. And they're every year, they're making progress on everything. Like now they moved the lineup chute, so you can actually get in, get lined up, get out there.
Right.
It was good. I was not good. Led the whole heat race until last lap, and I was looking up at the Jumbotron up there and knew I had a lead, and next thing you know, I'm up in the mud and there they come right by me. So finished second there, and the feature started when I start fourth.
Yeah, I think it started fourth.
Shoved right through the corner, ran up over the cushion, kind of got stuck, finally got it worked off there, fell back to 11th or 12th, worked my way back up to 5th, and last lap I just got a good run going into 3 and 4 and was right up underneath Kane, and something happened, I don't know what, but I hit him and chalked it up to try to keep from spinning him out, and spun her out in front of everybody, and about the last guy hit me pretty good, so it was nothing.
Just a racing.
Yeah, and I mean, it was nobody's fault but mine.
Right.
Unfortunately.
When he jumped the cushion on lap 2, the nose was on the ground. He just couldn't turn it. He couldn't turn off of it. And he just lost so much ground.
I mean, it wouldn't even come. It wouldn't get out of the cushion. And I wasn't the only one that did that. Later on there was a few guys, but man, that track is just not my style.
Right.
I'd rather be able to just kind of coast in the corner and not just throw it in there as hard as you can and hold on for dear life. I'm just not that way.
Right.
Never have been. But it kind of sucked. I got stuck on the outside off the start, and you just had to plow.
You can't
into the
recover
cushion.
after that. Yeah.
If I could have started on the inside, if I would have won my heat race, I would have started on the inside, and I think it would have been a whole different deal. But it's just part of it. It was fun. We come back home Saturday, and I'm thankful for my wife and, my dad and everybody that came out and helped and got it back together for Scottsburg on Sunday. So,
well, I wasn't sure if you'd be at Brownstown Saturday. That's why I texted you.
Yeah.
I kind of figured through some of the lives that I was watching and stuff. I didn't know that it was tore up that bad.
Yeah.
But JT and Peyton, you guys both went to Brownstown Saturday.
Yep.
Hot.
Yeah.
It was hot.
You were hot in more ways than one, wasn't you?
Yes.
JT was too.
I think everybody.
I think a lot of people were dealing with it, wasn't they?
Yeah.
It was like a very heavy hot, and everybody was just everybody's having motor problems and everybody's freaking sweating. And just,
Man, there were so many people that pulled off during that feature of all the features.
I mean, the super guys, there's a lot of super guys pulled off.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as Devin went through tech, he went straight to his pit.
Yeah.
For water. Debuted a Longhorn.
Looked good in it.
Yeah.
They liked it.
Yeah. I kind of like the paint scheme a little better. I know it might
It-
be a
it's
popular
different.
I
opinion,
didn't
but
like it.
I don't like the
I did.
orange number with the red.
so
2 thumbs down from this guy.
He doesn't like red though.
I don't like red.
If it ain't blue, he don't care.
If the number would have
Oh,
been
different
red,
color, like a
orange.
red.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yellow.
I think
Kind of like blended in better. Yeah. I thought it looked pretty sporty though.
I thought it looked good.
And then JT got second.
Every week.
Yeah.
He's got her figured out, and I'm chasing him.
That's racing.
He's got me right now, and it's not like I pinched him tighter than I should have pinched him, and he still didn't hit me. So it's like I can't even be mad at him because he runs so clean.
Right.
You know, I don't know. He's got her figured out.
He's on it right now.
He's a good driver, so we'll get him. We'll figure it out eventually. But right now, he's got everybody's number.
It's just something to work towards.
Right.
Keep digging.
Right.
You know?
It's not like we're not throwing stuff at it.
Right.
I mean, I threw stuff at it every week, but ain't quite figured it out yet. You know, I'm gonna tell you who I think's gonna catch him before I do is Dalton.
Dalton been pretty fast.
Dalton's been throwing swings at his, and he's getting it really close.
Yeah.
If he could get that thing to turn,
Up there, no man's land on the cushion.
Yeah, Dalton's just
Letting her eat.
he
I was
ended
going to
up.
ask you, was your car set up for the bottom or what was the deal? Because that's the most I've ever seen you run the bottom.
Well, every time I would, Zach was telling me what to do. I was watching him every lap, and I could see him over there freaking working that arm. But every time I tried to do that, the 7 would get underneath of me. Not Dalton, Turner. And I was like, I can't let him around me. So I went back to hugging the tires, and Zach's over there freaking flinging that arm. And I'm like, buddy, I want to so bad.
Right. I was like, why? That's not normal JT be done.
Yeah, that's not my style at all.
he did have to protect, but the line I was trying to give him was the line that was coming into it. But I get what he was doing. You know,
Right.
he didn't have enough of a lead on third to really kind of do
He's
that.
kind of playing more defense at that
Yeah.
point.
I couldn't get a chance to play offense.
Yeah.
I mean, Turner would just stay. He stayed on me the whole race.
Yeah.
He did what he needed to do.
I tell you what, about 5 more laps, I think Dalton would have had something for everybody because he was rolling in
rolling.
there. Yeah.
Brad made his debut too.
I did see,
Yeah, we had 3 pure
Well,
stocks up there.
right side on the car was pretty rough, wasn't it? Time he got done with it.
Yeah. I just paid $700 for that wrap. The whole right side off. It wasn't
No,
Brad's fault.
yeah.
I mean, he had nowhere to go, and
It's still Brad though. You got to kind of.
he was devastated. We loaded up, and he said, "I'm not going to Scottsburg Sunday. We're just gonna have to take a week to fix this." Well, then as soon as I got home, I was going to jump in the shower, and he calls us, "Hey man, I'm sorry I said that. I'm gonna be out there tomorrow morning. Let's get that thing ready for tomorrow night." So, and he's
That's
having
awesome.
a good time. He worked on it this week all day, one day. I mean, he's putting the effort in. So,
Hey Levi, thanks for tuning in and thanks for what you do for the sport as well. Matthew Weston said, checking in, weather forecast sucks, no rain, just lots of water from the sky. Did Scottsburg get rained out or something? She
I
said,
was talking about
it
tomorrow, ain't
definitely did not. Oh, I don't know. Hey, Debbie, Kenny said Saturday when we were parked for the red flag, I felt like one of the rotisserie chickens cooking inside the car was miserable. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I bet so.
Especially there, like with wind chills and
well, we went up to Scottsburg, and we got out there to the lineup shoot. Well, then they decided they was going to water the track. We said in lineup shoot forever, and I'm just sitting there like, can we at least go out there and roll, get some air moving? But I was roasting.
So I want to get you guys' opinion. You didn't race this. Did you race Scottsburg?
No, I went. I didn't race.
How was the track?
It's nothing that they're doing wrong, but it wasn't very good.
I got you.
But it's not because they're not trying, because they put in a ton of effort.
Right.
Yeah.
But I would give it like a 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault. I'm not.
No,
I don't want to say I'm not bashing them.
Yeah.
Right. Is it moisture?
It was so rough.
Was it?
It's
And dusty. I'm not. You go ahead too. I'm not trying to.
it's
This
no,
is like
you're good.
this is positive
Positive feedback.
feedback. Yeah.
Because the guy even said in drivers meeting, he goes, "You guys got anything?" Like, I'll take criticism.
Right.
You know, like,
yeah.
I don't do this. So, you know,
And that's
help
how
us
you make
out.
things better
Yeah.
is by taking criticism.
And they had
Right.
been
Right.
farming it since Thursday, I think.
They were still farming it when we got there. I mean, they would tear it up, water it, pack it, tear it up, water it. I mean, they were doing what they need to do. There's not any clay in it.
It's all topsoil.
All topsoil.
You can't get it to pack smooth because it don't pack.
Right.
And then when it gets dusty, they just water it and it turns into marbles and then blows off and dusty again.
Right.
But then marbles stick to you like glue.
Mhm.
It was the hardest wash day I've had all year.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not blaming them like I said, 'cause
Right.
I don't want
It's
anybody
just
to
a
think.
surface. You
I
can't-
appreciate them putting the effort in.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And they paid good money.
Yeah.
They paid, I don't even know what I got. I think I got 5th or 6th and it paid 125. Well, that's more in Brownstown, I think.
Well, yeah.
You know, so I mean, they put the money up and they paid late models 1,200 to win, I think.
13.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
You know, so
Nice.
and they had a pretty good car count.
Yeah.
They had a lot of Crown Vics, but you knew that was going in. 15 pure stocks. I think there 10 late models, 12 late
Mhm.
models.
That's still a pretty good car count though for
I
a
mean,
track that's not ran all year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I tell you what, I went out there for hot laps and I was like, man, this track's really good. You know, it was smooth. It wasn't dusty at that time that I could see, but I didn't really have no one in front of me there.
Right.
But I mean, it was smooth and they did everything right. It just what they were dealt. You know, you can only do so
Just playing-
much.
Yeah. There's only so much.
When you
can
only
do with
race
that.
there once a year, that makes it hard to begin with. But you can't make it worth putting dirt on it because you're
Exactly.
talking tons of dirt.
Exactly.
You'd have to haul in.
Right.
Yeah.
But I did have a good time. It
Yeah.
was hot again, but you know we knew that going up there too. But I'm gonna tell you who's the biggest troopers that was up there is Stetson and Case didn't complain about the heat. Heck, they were passed out. I could
Was
have
they?
slept in that if I wanted to.
Right.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna hold them back.
No. And Case got this little smirk he gives is definitely from Peyton because it's like that earful of crap smirk.
Right.
But
Yeah.
he was cracking me up there.
One other race I wanted to.
I do want to say something
go ahead,
though.
go
The
ahead, go ahead.
invert, I don't like inverts.
Did they invert over there?
They inverted
Not me.
So they
yeah.
just do late models?
top 4. There were 5 in a heat race. They did top 4.
Oh my.
Yeah, we should have qualified different.
Yeah.
We didn't know that going in.
I didn't know
Right.
that. I don't like inverts because it got
What?
me the rest of the night.
Yeah.
What's
Because
the-
it's a 1-lane track.
Yeah.
The only way to get around somebody there is to
Her feelings.
yes. And I had already tore up enough stuff that
Right.
weekend. I was taking it easy.
Right.
What's the point of qualifying
Right.
if you're just going to flip them all?
Yeah.
Right.
But I was
Yeah.
like, man,
The only
I felt like JT.
the only way that I see the only way that I see good ways for inverts is certain tracks
Yeah.
right, that you can pass on.
Yeah.
Or if you invert off of a point system.
Passing points.
Like or no, I'm talking like Eldora. So like you acquire points Thursday night, Friday night, and then your heat races are set based off your points.
okay.
And then those are inverted.
You even
it's
get points
not-
off qualifying at Eldora.
Yes, it's not based off of just your qualifying time. Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
I'm cool with that.
Because then like what's the point of having fast time?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There is no point.
there's nothing.
But
They
if-
didn't pay Zach no extra for getting the pole.
no.
No.
So
No, that
those types of situations I can see an invert, but just straight up invert on qualifying and
yeah.
what's the point of
Yeah.
I don't like it.
That kind of
I don't like it at Eldora, even though it makes the racing a little better for the fans. I think it takes the guy that should win don't always get to win.
right.
but there's only the only people that like inverts technically are fans.
Are the fans,
Yeah.
which is what makes racing happen.
Right.
Yeah.
But as a driver,
I'm
I
just- I'm a-
cannot
I'm a-
stand when we get inverted.
I'm agreeing
Yeah.
with you. Like from
Yeah.
a driver's perspective,
right.
if I qualify fastest, then why am I not starting on the
And there's
main race?
drivers that like it, but it's the drivers that don't qualify in the front.
Exactly.
I hate it when I get on Facebook. Everybody's like, "Oh, I like the invert." Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you qualified 17th.
Right.
And now
start
you got the
on
pole.
lead.
Yeah. I bet you do like it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
It kind of chapped me a little bit, but I'm not complaining.
Right.
I wanted to bring it up because I know this was a topic last time we raced there with different promoters too. I mean,
And different
Right.
classes.
yeah, in different classes. But it just
I
was
get
just like,
why they're doing it for the fans, but it does suck as a
As a driver.
driver.
it definitely.
Another race this coming weekend, actually it's tomorrow, is the third annual Dwayne Ragland Memorial at Moeller. They're paying $3,000 to win for the UMP Northern All-Star Modifieds.
Oh, wow.
Late models are paying $2,000, Sport Mods $500, Compacts $300, and Legends $200. So I would did wanna-
$250 to start, it says.
$250 to start, and also too they're paying out heat races. $500 to win a heat race, $250 for second, and $125 for third.
Wow.
So
That's
a
an
pretty cool
interesting
deal.
concept
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
I kind of like that really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did want to kind of preview that race a little bit tomorrow night at Moeller.
It's cool.
So also too, what I put in the show preview is we've got a new update for the top 5 power rankings in each class. JT sent me these names. We went through them. Look good. So
Did you agree with them?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just, some of it's
Yeah.
hard,
it is, but
you know.
I think right now with the names that are on there, I mean, obviously, you know, your pure stock class is tough. Super stock class is
It changed.
Gaining.
That was the one that changed the most, I think.
and it's gaining speed. I mean, they've got
Man. I was saying, man, like
like it's from the beginning of the year to now, it's a completely different
way
class.
better.
Right.
Yeah.
And we kind of like going into it kind of new, like once the Chastain brothers came on board, and there was a lot of cars that weren't racing at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
That was one of like Helton. I mean, he's running good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and release that now. JT, you want to do it now?
That's fine with me.
All right. So the new power rankings for crates, we got Skylar Lewis, Zach Burton.
That's not in order. We
not
make
in
sure-
order. Not in
I just-
order.
it's
This
just the
is
top five.
Zach Stalker, Tyler Kane, and Brent McMillan picking up 2 wins this weekend.
So we moved, the new add to those was Brent McMillan and Zach Burton.
And Zach Burton.
We added those two to the, because Zach Burton ran third
at Florence.
third or fourth at,
He ran
Circle
third
City.
at Circle City and
And he had a good finish at Florence
yeah,
too,
good
didn't he?
finish
Yeah.
at Florence.
so I think he's coming on, and Brent's obviously got 2 wins this weekend.
Yep.
So
Super stocks, we got Greg Amick, Isaiah Sasser, Tucker Chastain, Zach Sasser, and Jeremy Hilton.
Tucker and Jeremy were our 2 that came on this week for that
We
one.
had to kick old part-time Jamie Wilson off there.
Yeah, that was
He's
hard.
part-time, yeah, part-time. Pure stocks, you got Blake Hall, AJ Wilson, Preston Carr, Dalton Fleener, and Josh Turner. But I want to say JT Huffman just because he won't
Yeah,
put himself on there.
Yeah, it should definitely be on
Yeah.
there.
I mean, that's like 74 seconds in a row. I mean, you're there.
Yeah,
Hey, now he knows how
He knows
I feel.
how Zach Stalker feels.
I
In
appreciate
the same
it.
class.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Hornets, we got Michael Brewer, Jeremy Shimwell, James Simmons, Curtis Rocha, and Shannon Walt. And then Crown Vics, we got Matt Kramer, Matt Weston, Ryan Woods, Todd Kane, and Eric Lewis.
That one was the hardest one
There's a lot of
because there's 10 guys
It's
that could
huge, man.
probably get in there,
Yes.
you know. And if Ryan breaks again next week, I'm gonna have to take him off.
he's
there.
gone. He got to take him
I
out.
was a little generous to him this week.
Yep.
We better get his act together.
3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if Fleener would run his Crown Vic at Brownstown, he'd be in that
He would.
Yeah, for sure.
won Friday.
For sure.
Kelly came from the tail in the B main. That Scottsburg won some bitch out
Did he?
of 17 cars or something.
Yeah.
I don't
He
know
had
what the hell.
half a track
Yeah.
after starting on the tail, and then the caution came out.
Yeah, with like
Hey.
5 to go still.
I go up
Wow.
to him in the lineup shoot, and I'm like, "Where are you starting at?" He goes, "The tail." He goes, "I'm gonna need some luck." I said, "Oh, you got it." And I'm in the lineup shoot, and I see him going, and now I see everybody else coming. I was like, "Son of a gun,
Yeah.
Dalton!"
That's a good old fashioned dog stomping.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's good at it.
The Davenport at Eldora.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else is on the. So we got the Hornet Special, the Tony Lucas Memorial this weekend at Brownstown.
Did you see the trophy for that?
Yeah, it's nice.
That sucker's like 8 foot tall.
Nice.
That'd be
That's
cool.
cool.
I'm glad that they put a lot of extra into the Hornet Special, and that's what's cool about all these special races that's been happening. You know, there's a lot of extras going into them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know James has always did his thing with the Northern All Stars and incentives, but like even like the Crown Vic deal that we done, the Crown Vic deal this year, the Hornet Special. I know they were doing a lot for the Scott Patman. So that's cool to have people from outside throwing in money to make these races a little bit more
Mhm.
special for the racers, especially when it comes to the money end of it, you know?
Tony Lucas was a really good guy.
Yeah.
That was around for a long time. So I really think it's cool that they're doing it for him.
Oh, yeah, me too.
You know, it'd be really neat to see Hunter win that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
would be cool. They're also running crates, super stocks, pure stocks, and Crown Vics this Saturday night.
Rain chance went down. It was 70% chance this morning. And it's freaking 15 now.
That's good.
It's great.
It's going to happen.
I didn't want to. I needed a week off.
But there'll be enough moisture in the air still to feel like it's raining.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Did you guys watch any of the Firecracker 100 at Lernerville?
I didn't.
What was that?
This is this past Saturday. I didn't know if you watched any highlights.
No, I was at the races.
So Davenport, no highlights. I didn't know if you watched any highlights.
Oh.
So Davenport leads like 90 laps, right? Just dominates. Kind of felt like a little bit Eldora.
Yeah.
Well, then they had a restart with like 10 to go, and I don't know what happened. Max Blair ran it off or coming out forward, just gave it everything he had. He hit Davenport. Thornton gets under Blair. Somehow, next lap, he ends up hitting Davenport. Have another restart. They hit Davenport again. Like they were just beating the dog crap out of Davenport. Yeah.
Beat him down.
So he still ends up winning, but he said his rack was bent. His couldn't hardly steer it. I don't know how he ended up winning it, but yeah,
I did see.
it was clean for 90 laps, and then
now that you say that, I did see the very end of it when we got home. But
yeah,
he said the marker on his steering wheel is like way to the right.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what happened over there, but they were just beating the time out
Well,
of
I know
me.
that hole's rough, but so it was an okay race. And then
It was black.
yes,
It was black slick.
well, I tell you what, Northern All Stars and Woo at I-55 brought back some memories. I've ran a lot of laps there, dominated a lot of races.
I don't know about dominating. Maybe the hot dog stand, but
No, I've got more wins at I-55 than anybody. When I was on normal mode,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
when I had
them
to go to
assists.
Eckford or whatever.
We do need to congratulate Grant.
So Bobby ended up dominating at 55. So anyway, what about Grant?
He went and got Chase Briscoe, woke up off the couch and got him up there in Pocono and got him a W.
Yeah.
So thanks, Grant, for going to find that couch out there in the street somewhere.
I wonder.
Briscoe.
So I did see like an article thing where Chase was talking to his wife, talking about it's a must-win situation. I wonder, like, the intensity of stress at that level is like with the way that the Chase is set up, having to win.
I don't like it.
I don't either.
It takes away from running good all year.
The
Because
consistency.
now just throw a haymaker. Well, and Van Gissenberg was like 30th in points.
Yeah.
And goes
Now
and
he's in
wins
the
a
Chase.
road course and he made it.
Yeah.
I
I
get a little
miss
stretching on that.
when it comes to point systems. I like the consistency factor.
Yes.
Just because you don't win, you could go all year and not win a race.
Tim Rivers did that once.
But if you're consistent,
I almost wish they wouldn't even do points because it ties
Yeah.
the guy down.
right?
Well, in NASCAR, they're doing that anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. I wish I wouldn't race for points.
I wish I wouldn't either, but it's so hard.
It sucks you in if you start out good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've not had
Yeah.
anybody comment for like 17 minutes. I don't know what
Nope.
happened to everybody. Everybody go to sleep or what?
Surely we got
A lot of
some.
them probably at Scottsburg. I wanted to go tonight, but they act like they was going to start late, and me and Peyton was going to wander that direction. I just knew it wasn't in my best interest.
Not in your best interest.
I need to be in bed at 8:30.
So you want to abandon the show tonight, just me and Zach tonight, or what?
Well, I was going to text you Monday and tell you that we should postpone it one more week.
Oh, I
but
got you.
Then I was
I
like,
I got you.
because that in the driver's meeting,
I
it's like,
thought you meant like we were talking about it like 7:30. Like
no,
we should
me and
venture that
Peyton
way.
talked about it Sunday about maybe going because
I'm just
they're
kidding.
having an enduro night and that $2,500 scrapper race,
Scrapper race.
65 lapper.
That's a lot of laps. Or
Yeah.
Scottsburg.
Yeah, I don't know how many cars. Does anybody there know how many cars they got for that? Have you seen
I don't
anything?
know.
Mm-mm.
I've not seen anything.
Finley, do you know how many cars they got for the scrappers?
I
You know
bet
anything
there's a
over there?
Shitload.
I bet there's a bunch. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'd say they probably got quite a bit of Crown Vics.
Jessica Walker's still watching. Kenny's still watching.
Oh, she
Becky's-
changed her name.
And Christy Hall.
I
is
can't
still
believe it.
Watching. And the Hell Tour.
What?
Hey, Christy, where they at the Hell
Changing
Tour?
Yeah.
Are we hot lapping yet with
I
the
thought
Hell
Peyton
Tour?
was changing his.
Have they even started hot
That's what
lapping
I
yet?
heard.
Yeah, did you you change your name?
No.
No.
Yeah, congratulations on P-Dub.
Brandon Crockett said, listen while I'm finished building my boy's motor for Saturday. That's why I like
What
right
are you
there.
racing?
Hornets.
Oh,
That,
I'm
right there is
sorry,
what
I
I like right there. We're
I know it
listening-
all over there.
We're working in the garage while we're listening to Flag Media. That's what it's all about.
I get people come up to me at the racetrack all the time. Oh, I listen to you every week. It just usually ain't live.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We get a ton of views after.
I'm
fact.
sorry you don't have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
You're that desperate, but we do appreciate everybody watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely
do.
And hanging out and giving us feedback. We have a good time hanging out with everybody.
So they have ran late model heats and they're on mod heats now at 841. That's actually pretty good.
We'll make the
Mhm.
feature
Yeah. We'll get to the feature.
because I got a C main and
Track prep, hot dog sales.
It's Taco Bell Thursday.
You going to
Forgot.
Taco Bell tonight?
Man, I'm addicted.
Are you?
I'm addicted to
Baja Blast.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Are you?
Yes.
so it ain't even Taco Bell you like. You just like the Mountain Dew.
Taco Bell makes it's just icing on top of the cake. I'm telling you what, I went in there the other day and I drank 2 full cups of Baja Blast before I left the pop machine.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're one of them people?
Yeah, I was.
People standing in line behind him.
Have you ever done that?
No.
Like, I know you go to a restaurant, you get free refills, but have you ever did that at a convenience store? Just sit there and just chug one real quick.
So
And then,
You gotta get your money's worth.
at K&E,
yeah, and
it
Can't
says no refills.
No
and
refills.
the other day I was standing there waiting on my cheese curds, and
so
I'm
are
like,
you like sucking your pop down while you're reading that sign?
yeah. And I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
man, I really want to fill that back up, but I'm trying so hard not to. I am one of them
That's
guys, but yeah, I
Like,
don't
what's
know.
it
It's-
matter? Like they drink it.
like, Casey's ain't even got pop no more.
Got
so-
no eyes.
He ain't got any eyes.
95
have
degrees
eyes.
outside.
You gotta have
Sorry,
eyes.
no eyes.
But they sell
Yeah.
bag ice
Yeah,
outside.
no kidding.
Oh,
I stopped there to get Gatorade yesterday. They only had one flavor.
What's this world coming to?
It's getting sad out there, man.
Kenny, I
These
seen you had
tariffs.
the heat. I seen you had the motor pulled out, but that looked like an awful hot job.
And it's Crown Vic.
Yeah.
He ran it Saturday, didn't he?
He said put a new engine in it tonight.
his garage looked
Blew it
like
up.
it was clean this time. So
Yeah.
He has so
I'm
much
proud of
Crown
him for
Vic
that.
stuff, man.
yeah,
He's got Crown Vic stuff piled.
I think he had 4 cars sitting in his single car garage.
Contact Kenny Humphrey, your go-to Crown Vic warehouse. That should be
I
like a
guarantee
promo.
if he ain't got it, he can get it.
That should be like a promo.
What was it?
He had 3 cars outside, didn't? Wasn't there 3 race cars?
Was it
outside?
the front bumper? I was like, Kenny, you got a front bumper or something? He goes, yeah, they're on the cars out back. And that was the front fender. And I'm like, there's cars out back. And we go to the back of his house. And
I bet his neighbors love him because he lives in a really nice neighborhood. He's
Yeah.
got Crown Vic cars.
Everywhere.
It's free. He's my kind of person because that's exactly what I would do.
oh, yeah. We were parked in the middle of the driveway or in the middle of the road. You know, everyone's going.
Cul-de-sac.
Yeah, cul-de-sac, loading up Crown Vics. And I'm sure people.
He has a really nice
appreciated that.
subdivision.
Chrissy said the third heat with B-Ship was a barn burner. I love that.
I'm glad
I think
he-
racing's good.
She didn't say he won, so slow your roll there.
Yeah.
well, hopefully that means he won.
So I guess, Peyton, are you guys going to start Taco Bell Thursday then, I guess?
No,
No?
no.
You not a fan of Taco Bell?
I love Taco Bell, but I go there for lunch.
Oh, I
She
got
wants
you.
me to bring it home to her.
I
Go
got
there
you.
all the time. I'm like,
You ate there
"Yeah."
once today.
I seen your new swing set you put up. That's nice.
Yeah, I built that.
Didn't even invite us to come try it out, but whatever.
I
Well, I
definitely
built
would've.
it, so I don't know if the weight
I would
rating
try. Yeah, I would try.
it would hold.
Do you like the Baja Blast Freeze?
Man, they are way too expensive for what they are. They don't give you very much. But
So
if
you
I could
just-
sit there and
Well,
fill
yeah,
up,
because if you
oh, I would.
if you just keep filling it up
Oh,
before
I
you,
would.
He spends freaking $20 on a concrete mixer every Wednesday night.
I'll
Ain't it
spend
different?
$20. That
Yeah, right
concrete
there by
mixer
the
wasn't even
$8,000
that,
spring smasher.
that concrete mixer wasn't even good last night.
It wasn't
Hey,
good.
Humphrey
terrible.
Mixer From where?
Culver's.
Where do you go on Wednesday?
We've
night,
been
Culver's?
playing softball
Oh yeah, softball.
and
Yeah, I
on
like
Wednesdays,
concrete
and
mixers.
we
He gets
I
one
buy
every week now.
I buy JT's dinner on Wednesdays.
He don't
and
buy my dinner. He ought to because I carried the team.
Oh, here we go.
I didn't carry the team. I
Listen,
carried
Adam.
Zach.
You didn't carry me.
I was out there yelling him to catch it and he missed it.
I was on base and JT struck out.
I should have walked.
He
It
struck
was a
out.
ball.
He just walked back to the dugout.
I just took off
Oh,
the first and he
I-
goes, ski ride.
I did want to bring this
They're
up.
full of crap.
We've not had a show since this thing right here, but I did pick Brownstown's Northern All Star winner. So if you guys want to look
I
at,
don't remember who won.
I think you just wrote that there.
Who won?
No, Josh Rice got his first.
Oh,
win at
that's right,
Brownstown.
yeah.
See it right there. Josh Rice.
Yeah.
Well, Jason Jameson had some problems.
You want to see it, JT?
Well, I just told Jason he didn't have problems.
I just
He'll
wanted to show it to you.
he'll win probably Friday and Saturday. Jason will. I don't know. I was at Dasco this week, and Jeff's got the old 1G machine dialed in.
Huh?
Jeff's got the 1G machine
Yeah.
dialed in. He's been working hard. I'm telling you, he was throwing me signals on Saturday. I didn't see
Was
him,
he?
but yeah, he gave me a chewing for not paying attention.
Well, then pay attention next
Yeah,
time.
well, I didn't even know he was over there.
You're
I was
right.
watching Zach.
You're gonna just have to start watching the stands instead of where you're racing.
Well, maybe. I'm telling you, I was giving Peyton some signals freaking Saturday, and he didn't listen. He worked his butt off to get that transfer spot, got in there, and then freaking didn't listen to me.
I can't. I don't know how you all look over in the stands. All
You
right.
ought to hear
Peyton's
what
like, I got
The
too much
stands
on
are
my
right
mind.
here. The turn. I don't know how they do it.
I don't either.
My driving reflects me looking at the stands too much. I guess.
Yeah.
I look at Meg every lap.
What happens when you look at a jumbotron?
Yeah, you get screwed.
Yeah.
I think it's a lap behind the jumbotron. I think it
Maybe.
is.
I would need somebody at the fence for me to be able to see it.
Well, I was throwing them, and
Because I
Peyton-
look over, like I'll glance over at the stands. There's 50
20
people
people over
sitting in the stands.
I was standing up and
Well,
calling
Peyton-
you every name I could think of.
What
Well-
Peyton is saying he needs a guy to stand where Luke or where Flo puts the choose cone. Like he
Yeah,
needs a guy to stand right
exactly.
there to tell him where to
Where to
go.
be?
I don't know. I've watched my dad do that since I was 11 years old.
Right.
So anytime I come out of the corner, I don't know. One eye just goes this way and the other one stays on the racetrack, and I can just see him tell me what to do. I don't know. It's weird.
I will tell you though, our car's getting better.
Yeah,
I could
you
tell
should have
that- I could
made it.
tell that Saturday.
Yeah.
Worked hard to get there.
Well, not necessarily the
Looked
car. I'll
great.
say the driver.
Yes.
It looked
The driver
great.
Looks better. Feels better.
It just takes time.
And you got to draw good. It's so
I
important.
know.
Yeah.
Every week.
High numbers.
Yeah.
I see it on my race.
Well, we
yeah,
did-
we've been getting like, I'll get like a 40 something. I was like, hell yeah, you know, that's pretty good. Come to find out, they only go to 50 now.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
I
get
found that
a
out
40.
last week.
So you get a 47.
There's
You
one
think
row
you're going to
starting
start on
with
the
tail.
second
No,
row,
he's
third
never
row.
done.
No.
No, you're
That's in the
starting on the
back.
tail. Yeah.
Like that should at least be mid pack.
Wonder why they did that.
Well, I guess they'll never get 50 cars, but
I guess to fuse fucking everybody else.
Lakin drew me a 1 for the first time. First time I didn't even know that was an option.
Right.
I got a 1 once this year. So
Didn't even know it was even in there.
yeah,
did
I just thought we started it too.
Yeah.
Kurt told me he drew a 00 one time and he got excited and it turned out it was 100.
you? Oh,
He
that
made it.
sucks.
The Flash made his return this week too.
Yeah, I seen that.
The Flash made a return. Big Sexy Garnett Eldridge made a return. Cricky made a return. There's another one. Who am I forgetting? There's a fourth one. Can't think who it is now. Bearby was coming out of the freaking woodwork this week to go racing. It's good to see. Brad made
Brad.
his return. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one that I worked on. So you think I'd remember that. But Garnett's Hall of Famer coming back
Yeah.
out of the.
Yeah. Coming back
Woodward.
out.
I like him.
Chrissy said no park Christian hanger with a turb slider, then it bit him and he got a flat tire.
Oh, man.
Then Grant said something about next Wednesday goes down 8 p.m. the All-Star versus the bench warmers. I'm striking Zach and JT out.
We can't go to that one, Grant.
Why not?
I was saying
Oh.
that.
Oh.
He didn't show up last time or we'd have freaking pounded him.
Yeah, I think Grant was scared last time and didn't show up, but we are I think we're ranked first in the league right now.
Are you?
So
Wow.
yeah. Yeah, we are very good. All of us but Josh, pretty well.
Josh played good this week.
He did play good this week, but that's one for
Yeah,
how
that's
many
one
games
week.
we played?
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. I've never been on a good team. And
It makes a difference.
I hate it because I got so much. When we sucked, there was no pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah.
But now that they're good, I don't want to let them
Right.
down.
Yeah, there's pressure.
We've been on a good team, but there were just better teams.
I
Our
like
team
your
wasn't very
optimism.
good.
I like your optimism.
Yeah, I liked all the guys we
I like
played
it.
with.
I liked them all.
Because we were not better
than
than all them guys,
Right.
but now we just got a team that's full of
all stars.
all stars.
Tristan said Brad's the one that drew the 100. Kurt drew a 99, so Brad
You
didn't
know,
think
she was
he could
supposed
get any
to
worse.
come help, and she hasn't helped him hardly at all.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't mean that.
Yeah, it's not. She's not been
Sorry,
very good
Tristan. I
wife
was just reading your
material.
comment. JT's one over getting all bent out of shape.
Well, she didn't even grind his tires or nothing.
He didn't pitch a shutout.
I need to come over there and do a live stream, I guess, from the way this sounds, especially if Zach's buying supper and concrete mixtures at Culver's.
It's where we
Sounds like
went
a
the
good
last
time.
2 weeks.
It was good.
I had a grilled
I like
chicken
'em.
sandwich that was really good there. Not to get off on food or nothing.
We do every week.
I am pretty hungry.
We do every week. I do before we get off the show. I usually try to do it in the middle of the show, but I do want to give a shout out to our sponsors because without them, none of this would be
It's
possible.
already almost been an hour.
We got T&J Demo to Reno, Dirt Track Outfitters, Kane's Tree Service, Jerry Davis Race Engines, P3 Graphics, Super Eat Solutions, Alexander Ranch, Harv Hoosier Auto Racing Fans, Honeydew Handyman, Midnight Sports Gear, Jason Petmeyer Farm Bureau, TSR Chassis, Jeff Mounts Transmissions, Greens Auto Sales, Burt Sewer Drain and Septic, Hotbit, Foam Solutions LLC, Laura Bennett Racing, M2 Designs, and King Construction Group. Also, Simpson Roofing and Exteriors.
I wanted to say that the Bearded Hobo.
He's doing a lot for the sport right now.
He's doing a lot for. He's having
Shout
a
out to
car
him.
show, and he's
Yes.
made a page. So
Yep.
He's having a race car show. Is it at, I'm not even sure where that's at.
So
Do you know where it's at?
yeah, like if you go in the co-op there in Brownstown, you turn right on 50, right before you get to JC store. There used to be an Army Surplus store right there on the left.
Oh, okay.
It's in that building. It's in that right there next to that old Army.
So what
Surplus
exactly is that? Is it a
Roof
restaurant?
store. Yeah, it's a brewery pub.
brewery now.
So where's he gonna have the car show?
Probably back there behind it, maybe like down in that.
Where the Family Dollar used to be?
There's some ground in there behind it too.
Okay.
Oh, was that's what used to be there?
There was a Family Dollar back there
Where
years ago.
Nitec is.
Down
Oh,
there in the
really?
alley.
I guess me and Peyton's too young for that. I
It was
guess.
full of mold or something. I thought.
Yeah, there was a Family Dollar there. Then they
But anyways, back to it. Go support that car show because that's a cool deal. He's putting that
And-
on. So
check out Bearded Hobo on Facebook and get over and get you something to eat.
yeah,
Yeah.
he sponsors our class. I think he's our class
Yeah.
sponsor. So doing good things. Anybody that sponsors a class like that, I mean, Peter
Yeah.
Hall, P3 Graphics. I mean, all them guys. I can't remember who does Nights Drainage does something. I think
Yep.
so. All them guys that help support racing in any way. You know,
Support them.
support them.
local
Yeah,
businesses like they support local racetracks.
right, right.
That's
There was a
kinda-
long
that's kinda
time
catchy,
that-
wasn't it?
I always went to
That wouldn't
Casey's to
hurt.
get gas because of Brown. What's his name? He runs a sprint car.
Dwayne
Yeah.
Brown,
No, not
No.
not Dwayne.
a Hall of Famer.
The
Brown.
21 car or something
Yeah.
Brown. But I that's why I always got my gas there. is 'cause,
Casey's?
Yeah, he always sponsored their car.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name now, but
Hey, what's going on, Trent? Hey, late's better than ever. We appreciate it.
yeah.
What else? You guys got any topics for this weekend you want to discuss? Like anything coming up?
I feel like we talked through all that really fast.
We did, but I just
You
there
were
was-
pushing it over on us.
There was so much to talk about, and we didn't really get into like certain details. Like usually we go through like a full like results list from Brownstown, and
Brian Brown.
Brian Brown.
Had to
I've
look
got
it up.
Yeah.
since we've had a show,
That's
you've
it.
got Skylar Lewis picked up a win with the crates of Brownstown, which was the night that you wrecked.
We were fast though,
And
man.
then
We were
There's
fast.
just a lot of stuff like the Circle Cities race, Scottsburg's race. We had the Dream. We've had Northern All Star races. Woo's race. Lucas's raced.
That's a lot.
We're
It is a
halfway.
lot. It's hard to keep track of all of
We're
it.
halfway through race season pretty well.
Yep.
I would say.
Yep.
The track transition happened this week.
Yeah.
It went from having traction to not,
Yep.
which we all knew was coming. That's the way it goes.
Yep.
So now you're going to see different guys be fast.
Yep.
Or guys struggle that don't usually struggle like me. I'm going to struggle.
Yeah, me too.
But you also got some big races coming up. I'm going to run the Firecracker. That we're all excited about that.
Yep.
We got the Brownstown Fair race coming up. Everybody gets excited about that.
And it's only one day.
It's only one day this year. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how many classes they're running.
Everyone.
Oh, really?
So
So
it's just on Saturday.
they can't get everybody in the pits.
I don't know. Maybe that. I don't know. I don't know exactly. I don't know the full ins and outs.
Now you just come off like you knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah, I
there.
don't know if I should have said anything.
Okay. All right.
We'll just excuse that.
But yeah, there's a lot of big
But
races
I-
Okay.
coming
Time
up.
out. Time out.
I think
time
it is only one day because I don't think the Thursday's even on the schedule.
I got you.
Yeah, it's just
I just want
Saturday.
you to read Trent's comment down there.
We talked about that. It was really. I was congratulating Grant on going and waking him up off that stranger's couch to get him up there on time. No, I am happy for him because he
Oh, my
represents Southern Indiana, and like I said, I don't dislike the guy.
Right.
He just hadn't.
The whole thing we talked about was not liking Chase Briscoe. It was liking the path. That's what we were
Right.
talking about.
He didn't take the steps which nobody does. Nobody takes the steps that I want him to take to get there.
No.
Kyle Larson's closest thing that's done it,
Yeah.
And Ricky Thornton's took steps to get where he, but that's not NASCAR. I just like to
Stalker
see a
has
guy
been
that
sworn to secrecy.
steps up. So
I didn't have to say it. Chad did.
6 classes. Boy, we'll have to get there freaking early.
Chad
to
somehow
get us
knows. I was just getting ready to open my fat mouth. For
I
some
hate when we
reason.
run 6
I like
classes.
when Webb chimes in. He says, "I'm here, so you can begin the show now." Run, mule, run, Webb. So anyway, what was we talking about? Class. Oh yeah, the fair. And you had to shut down there for a second.
Yeah, it was a fair.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm supposed to spread this yet or not.
Hey, go ahead.
I guess
Yeah,
I haven't had no breaking news, so I get to spread it.
Do I need to play your thing?
Yeah, I put my picture up there.
Okay, hang on. Let's
It's
do
pretty
this.
charming.
They can now.
I'm a solid 10. Anyways,
Out of 100, maybe.
I don't know if I'm supposed to spread this information, but I got news today that everything is on schedule for the Flying Turtle to make his super stock debut at Brownstown for the fair race.
Really?
So you heard it here first.
Way
I'm
to
a
spread
Flying
his
Turtle
news.
fan. Yeah, he probably didn't want me to tell everybody, but I did
You
anyway.
heard it right here. Live late breaking.
So Justin Purtle, Flying Turtle, planning on making his. He's got a good car. He's got a Rick Gum car that
Really?
Ryan Scott owned.
Yeah.
And been put it. I'm giving all of his secrets, I guess, but been putting it together. Of course, he's good friends with Brandon Carr and them, so he's got good help there. So
Well, everybody knows now.
I'm excited for him to come dirt racing,
Hell,
and he's going to help us on our car too. So big
Yeah.
thanks to him for helping.
Yeah.
Me get settled in on that.
for the pavement.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
pavement.
yeah.
So
Heck yeah.
big stuff coming up for everybody. Peyton's getting ready to get that first W.
Yeah.
I'm
Coming.
gonna continue to run second. Zach's gonna get back his feet back
Zach
under him and
is
get the
gonna-
points lead back.
Quit making out with 2 foot high cushions.
Oh, I didn't know where that was
I
going.
didn't
I get
either.
excited.
I didn't know if I was going to have to go home and sleep in the garage or
No,
what was going on.
no.
Well, a lot of
I'm too
that,
old to be spreading those kind of rumors.
a lot of that was Allie's fault because she didn't come Friday. She had
Is that
some
what it
car
was?
troubles.
Well, I tell you what, okay, my wife has a
Did the escape let down on her?
2020 Escape and it threw up a transmission code on the way there. I'm assuming she was driving really fast, but I'm
That'll do
just
it.
assuming.
That'll do it every time.
And
Well, it was a woman driving a car, so yeah, she was driving fast.
Yeah.
yeah, she was fast.
2 circles.
She had my nephew in the car, so I don't think she was going too crazy.
Stetson
so.
let me know she was driving fast.
Yeah, did he tell you?
Yeah, because when I called, he
She's
was
done,
crying.
man. She's done.
But threw up a transmission code when she got in Seymour. I said, "You got to turn around and go home. You can't be getting on the interstate." So she limped it back home, and had my dad scan it. Figured out what it was. Saturday we woke up. I took it for a test drive. It ain't done nothing since. No code, no nothing. So that just tells you there's a reason she didn't need to go there.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe
Everything
she just
happens for a reason.
everything does, and maybe she just didn't need to witness what I did. But
I needed her
I
there.
think
She was
that's
bringing
it.
me Tylenol. Luckily, Zach had some expired Tylenol in his first aid
Hey,
kit.
that works.
I didn't even know there was any in there.
I had some ibuprofen on my dash, and I was like, man, I got a headache. I need to take some ibuprofen. And I grabbed it, and I'm like, well, it's empty. I was like, I know there's some in there. I opened it up, and they were all melted to the.
no! Did you just eat the whole thing?
Nah, yeah, I ate every one of them. Mike Field says, anyone else think JT looks like the Copenhagen Bandit dude? That's annoying.
He
Yeah,
does.
Yeah.
He does.
He does
The
look just like
Copenhagen.
him.
Oh no, not
Yes,
the
you
not
do.
the comedian guy.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
You're just not the comedian.
Yes, you do.
I'm pretty funny. I got jokes.
Sonny, look.
They're just not appropriate.
Right. All right, you guys got anything else?
Come watch us.
Yeah.
You know where we're going to be? We'll be Brownstown this weekend, Speedway next weekend, and back to Brownstown, I think.
Yeah.
Get out and support your local
So-
racetracks. Get out
Yeah.
and support your local businesses that support local racing.
Come watch JT at the asphalt track. And
Don't come to that.
Come watch me and Peyton sling some rear tires around and maybe some fuel
And wave a sign on a broomstick.
wave a sign, and we're going to be eating our ice cream in the infield.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. We will be back in 2 weeks.
Joke.
So we will see everybody when the next flag flies.